Doesn't do 260, now 70, now 80, 280, 280, now 90, 290. I got 290, now 300. I'm at 300, give me 300, that's 290, let me 300. Here, go ahead. Don't talk to them, you talk to me. 300, now a quarter, 3 and a quarter, 325, bid 50, 350, now 325, 350. I'm at 325, 325, 50, he's up number 325, 50. I got 325, 50. One more time, 325, 350. I got 325, 350. Now she's at 75, 375. I got 350, got it 375. I'm at 350 here, 75, 350, 375. Thank you for what you did. 350, 375. Sold your way, $350.
Hey, let's give them a nice round of applause. Let's give a nice round of applause to Cole. He had to work pretty hard for that one. All right, our next cake is from the DCG Golf. It is a chocolate vanilla Oreo cake. Oh, she's working the crowd. It's made by It's made by Six, S-I-X, Home Baked Goods.
Give the wider family a good hand on that last one. All right there.
All right, this looks it's at least a $500 cake goal.
Yes, sir. Right there. How many others? What are you thinking here? I'm at 5, 6. Where? I'm at 500, 600 here. I'm at 50, 75. I'm at 50, bid 75. Where? I'm at $50 here. 75, 50 $75. I'm at 50. Where? Bid 75. I'm at 50 here. 75 here. $50, 70, 75. 5 here. 5, 75. I got $50. Bid 75. I'm at 50. Where? 75. I'm at 75 here. 100 where? 75. Got to be 100. I'm at 75 here. 100, 75 here. 100, 75. Give 100. I'm at 75. How about 80? I got 75. 80 where? I'm at 75 here. 80. I'm at 75. 80 now 90. 80 now 90. I'm at 90. 90. $80 here. $80. Give 90. I'm at 80 where? $90. 80 here. $90 here. $90 here. Give if you could rouse up the crowd a little bit. 80. Give 90. I'm at 80 here. 90. I'm at 80 here. $90. 80 bid 90. Now 100. I'm at 100. Now 10. 110. I'm at 100 here. 110. 110. I'm at 110. 10. 110. I'm at 100 here. 110. 100 here. 110. 20. 120. 120. Now 30. I'm at 130. 130 here. 120. 130. 40. 140. I'm at 130. 140. Now 50. Up to high 50. Up to 150. Now 60. 60. 70. Where? 77. I'm at 170. Now 80. 180. Up to 170. Got to be 80. Now 90. 190. I'm at 190. Give 2. I'm at 200. I'm at 2. Now 10. 210. 210. I'm at 200 here. 210 here. 210. 200 here. Now 10. So it's away $200.
All right, let's give a nice round of applause. Thanks again to the DCG Booster Club for sponsoring the sweetest night of the season, our annual Club Cake Auction. Presenting sponsors 15 Hands Real Estate, People's Choice sponsors, Golden Rule PHC, and our cake and ice cream sponsors, Hy-Vee Fairway Cutler Real Estate Team, Greystone Companies, and Kadir Homes and Design. So get out there, keep voting for your People's Choice category. We'll all have a great time tonight. All right, I think we're ready for boys basketball. Bring them on.
hustle and motivate. Follow me, I know the way. Grind hard on them every night and day. And the 40 bang hard in the air, I don't play. I aim for the neck and the jugular. So don't people think I'm a smuggler. Don't get it confused, bro, I'm just a hustler. Been in the gym, so I got my muscle up. I'm like Yosemite Sam in the Wild West. I just laugh at them when they wear vests, cause it's headshot. Find the witness and you gon' know what you should call that. Every song that I've been on is a hit like a ball back. I took some losses, but I got them all back. Been at the bottom and I'm never going back. I'm fully focused and I'm on track. I'm tired of waiting, I'm running out of patience. About to make my move right now. About to make my move right now. Yeah, I came up straight from the bottom. Put on the gas, yeah, that's the throttle. I get the smash cause I get the flash through. I'm about to win, don't know about you. Tired of waiting, I'm running out of patience. I'm about to make my move right now. I'm about to make my move right now.
All right, welcome or welcome back if you are just now joining us for tonight's second game of this Little Hawkeye Conference doubleheader against the DCG Mustangs and Pella Dutch. Tonight, your Mustangs will come in 6-3 and 4-1 in conference play with wins over DMC, Newton, Oskaloosa, Des Moines North, Indianola, and Pella Christian, with 3 losses against ADM, Ames, and Norwalk. Your Pella Dutch will come in 9-2 on the season with wins over North Polk, Grandview Christian, Norwalk, Gilbert, Newton, Knoxville, Pella Christian, and Indianola, with losses over Waukee and Oskaloosa. My name's Neil Williamson, alongside Pat O'Brien with you tonight. This Pella Dutch team is very strong. They are a very, very strong team. They are returning both their top 2 players, 6 players that came off the bench last year, and some of them are starters now. So the Mustangs are going to have their work cut out for them tonight.
Yeah, you got McGuire and Schulte. I mean, they're the gunners, right? They've combined for over 400 points between the two of them. That takes us into our top 7 right there. This team is built to win right now.
Yes, absolutely. I think that the Mustangs are going to have to do a couple things today. They are really going to have to take care of the ball. That's really a non-negotiable today. They can't afford turnovers because the Pella Dutch love to get out and run. They like to push the ball, and the Mustangs have to be able to get on defense very, very fast. They need to shut down their top 2 players, just like you said, McGuire and Schulte. And lastly, the Mustangs just need to execute on offense. That's really, again, a non-negotiable for tonight. They can't really have these missed turnovers. Every shot needs to be a good shot.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a well-executed game for the Mustangs to be in this. This first quarter is going to be a significant quarter for this Mustangs team. We got to make it a game right out of the gate.
And we saw in the past couple of games, teams are starting to figure out that Chase Perrin is such a force to be reckoned with, that they have to find him and they have to shut him down. So now is the point of the season. Can we start to use Chase Perrin as a diversion, just take some eyes off, and then start to develop these plays that now they're meant for other players like Hudson Heigergen, Brody Logan, because those plays that we have designed for Chase Perrin aren't going to work anymore because they know what a threat he is from that 3-point line.
Yep, Logan, Burke, Lorenzen, today is your day.
Yes. With that, we'll go down to the court for starting lineups.
The participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to just enjoy the game. Tonight's officials assigned by the Iowa Basketball Officials Association are Michael Johnson, Daniel Wilson, and Kenny Norland. Tonight's athletic trainer from Athletico is Kaylee Frilly. Now let's meet our teams. First, the visitors. They come in with a conference record of 4-1, 92 overall. Coached by Derek Schulte, assisted by Jeff Buchanan, Jared Garland, Mike Van White, and Doug Diers. Please welcome the Pella Dutch. And here's your starting lineup for the Dutch. 6'1" senior, number 0, Harrison Mullins. At forward, a 6'5" senior, number 1, Jack McGuire. At guard, a 6' senior, number 3, Michael Manning. At forward, a 6'4" senior, number 23, David Garner. And at guard, a 6'3" senior, number 24, Austin Schulte. And now, for your Dallas Center Brums Mustangs, conference record of 2-1 and 5-3 overall. Coached by Joel Rankin, assisted by Eric Lash, Dylan Sloan, Patrick O'Connell, John Classy, Brandon Jensen, and Drake Scurry. Here's your starting lineup. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 2, Hudson Hyde Durkin. At guard, a 6' sophomore, number 4, Chase Perrin. At guard, a 6'2" senior, number 12, Brody Logan. At center, a 6'10" senior, number 44, Luke Lorenzen. And at forward, a 6'7" junior, number 50, Brody Bird.
And with that, the game is about to get started, but we want to remind everyone that tonight is one of the sweetest nights at DCG. It's the DCG Booster Club's annual cake auction. New this year, even though you're at home, you can still participate. We have amazing cakes created by teams, clubs, and the community, available for bid in an online silent auction. Visit www.32auctions.com/DCG cake auction to view the cakes and place your bid. All winning bids must be picked up by noon tomorrow. Benefits will go to the DCG Booster Club to ensure our student athletes have what they need to compete at the highest level. As the event states, there is no place like DCG. Your starters for the Pella Dutch: 0 Mullins, 1 McGuire, 3 Manning, 23 Garner, and 24 Schulte. Your starters for the Mustangs: number 2 Hudson Heigergen, number 12 Brody Logan, number 50 Brody Burr, number 44 Luke Lorenzen, and number 4 Chase Perrin.
It's important to get that good start.
Just that missed shot by Hudson Heigergen to start off the game. McGuire with the ball, as we said before if you missed it, but McGuire is going to be a key component to stop.
Man, that is great offense right there, right over the big guy to get that off the glass right there. If that's the way it's going to be, man, it's going to be. That's well defended.
Unlucky, just size advantage for Pella Dutch against Chase Perrin. That is a great charge call by Stripes. Brody Logan was set, and he knew that the Pella Dutch was going to just be out of control just in that spin move.
And that call gets called all the time. When you back into somebody like that, whether it's a foul or not, it gets called all the time. It's important that the Mustangs get a good offensive possession here and get some points.
Shot Brody Logan. Great way to start the game for the Mustangs. Just missed that first one, but Brody Logan comes right back in and pops that second one for the Mustangs.
Yeah, tune in to the girls' game at halftime. We interviewed Brody Logan,
yes,
and his three-point shooting capabilities right there coming to fruition. Good defense.
Heigergen with the ball.
The energy is different today. The energy is different in this game right now. Obviously, we're only 2 minutes in, but it's different right now.
Shot Chase Perrin just off the rim.
Yep. If Lorenzen would have got any more over there, he would have been over the back on that. It's a good job of Lorenzen not putting that body over the top, putting himself in peril right there. Good call.
McGuire with the ball. And that bucket's just going to be good. Something about McGuire is that he lives off of the driving. Like, he wants to get into the lane. He's only shot 22 three-pointers on the season. So that's not his first go-to. Is he capable? Yes, because he is still shooting at 36% from the three-point line. But his first mentality is to drive. And you know that you should be able to get, hopefully, our length will be able to nullify some of that stuff. Blocked by number 23, Garner. Brody Logan just with that hustle play. Good job out of the Mustangs right there. And that shot finishes for Brody Burke. I'm really liking the offense we're seeing right now. The ball has moved probably more in these past 3.5 minutes than it has all season for the Mustangs. It has. I mean, they obviously have been working that in practice. Things like that is paying right now, but you got to do this for a long time. Schulte just with a great pass to Garner. You know, obviously you're not giving up layups right there, but I would have rather on that one go straight up because that player was behind the backboard right there. It's just being aware of where you're at on that court. That was going to be a very, very hard shot to make. That foul is going to be on it. We know why he wasn't going to give up anything little. That one actually hit the side of the board. That second one for Garner is just going to be off the rim. So, you know, obviously not a great free throw shooter, so maybe that's part of the game plan right there is if he gets in there, don't give him anything easy. This is where Brody Burke needs to really be big. That is a great shot, and something I've said the last couple games, our bigs do just draw a lot of attention. Yep. And just like that, Brody Burke was drawing two guys' eyes, and Hudson Heidergen was wide open for that three. Yeah, and that's going to be hack-a-shack when he gets the ball down there. The problem is over the course of time, it's going to prove to be advantage Pella. That's 2 fouls that he's picked up on the bigs that have to stay in this game. That foul call was going to be on number 50, DCG's Burke. Checking in for the Mustang is number 22, Y. Valinta. That second one will fall for Garner. Well done. That is a great job right there. But there's just nowhere to go. Plenty of time on the shot clock. 7 seconds remain. Blocked by Jack McGuire for Pella Dutch. Going the other way. It's going to be a kick ball off DCG Mustangs. Ball will stay with Pella Dutch. This just seems like a point right there. It's a 1-point lead for Pella, 5-6. But we need to get a stop right here and keep this within just a couple possession game. Garner with the ball. Schulte with the shot. Just off the rim. Pella's Dutch Mullen is just not even caring what else is happening on the court. His eyes and responsibility is solely Chase Perrin.
Yeah, as it should be, right? And that's the way it's going to be probably for the rest of Chase's career. Whether it's here at DCG or at the next level, he's that good of a shooter that somebody's got to be in his face the entire time.
That foul is going to be on Pella's number 23, Garner, his team second. Checking in for Pella Dutch is number 12, Smith, number 20, Branderhorst, and number 10, Hoekstra.
It seems like a game that, a player with the athleticism of Hudson Heigirken is not going to be able to come out of the game for almost at the entire game, but we'll see where he lands up. Oh.
And Valenza will get, yet again, another charge call. As we said last game, I'm almost positive he's close to averaging 1 charge a game, which is very good, very, very selfless play out of Valenza.
Well, they know, too, right? I mean, you said it before. He's going to drive, so set up that drive. He wants to get to the rim. And some people, all they want to do is shoot. Some people, all they want to do is drive. But he's going to have to, if he's not going to shoot that outside shot with regularity, he's going to have to add that to his game moving forward.
Apologies, I missed a substitution for DCG Mustangs. Landon Hoppy, number 30, has checked in.
And that play right there is why I think Hudson is one of the kids that can't come off the floor, because he's athletic enough and long enough that he can get to the rim like that with regularity. Oh, that should be. Ooh. I don't know. It looked like he basically threw that one out of bounds.
Substitution for the Mustangs will be number 10, Cooper Houston.
Yeah, those are the plays that you don't need. You can take your time right there. You're going to give it to somebody that doesn't really have a lot of ball handling skills in Valenza.
McGuire finally gets that foul. I think he's been hunting from the Mustangs. That foul will be on number 22, Wyatt Valenza. His first, team's third.
McGuire is a 78% free throw shooter, so as much as he doesn't like to shoot or he likes to drive, whatever, he's a darn good free throw shooter.
Second will fall for McGuire.
All right, here comes the press. Here we go.
And this is a battle Cooper is not going to win on his own. Yes, so there's the help we need. Good drive by Chase Perrin. Just couldn't get that one to fall off the rim. Good hands. Simpson with the ball. Shot. Just couldn't get that one to fall.
Yeah, you remember last game here at the Meadows when Cooper Houston came in, he really changed that game. As it just how the flow of the game, the quickness that he brought, really changed the game for the positive for the Mustangs in a game that it was tough finding things that were positive.
That foul is going to be on Pella Dutch number 5. his first, team fourth.
This Pella team, you think they would go for that 2-for-1 type thing, but they're not going to do that. They're going to go ahead and take their shot clock down, so 1 possession each.
It's going to be off the foot of Mustang. Ball will stay with Pella Dutch. In the first quarter already, Pella Dutch has played 9 or 10 players already. They are very, very deep.
That is just not smart.
Body call on Brody Burke, his second. Still in the first quarter, team's fourth.
So the foul resets that shot clock too, so now you're going to lose that 1 possession.
Pella Dutch will hold for 1. Simpson with the ball. McGuire.
Oh, travel. That's great D right there,
Yep.
man. That's great defense, not giving that up. Knowing that's coaching, right? That's coaching, that's knowing the kids, and of course these guys know everybody anyway. Everybody, it's not like you got to do a lot of scouting. This is what they do. I've been seeing this for 4 years now. This is what it
Exactly.
is. So, I mean, from that standpoint, but still you're able to execute it offensively right there.
And like you said,
Oh, man, that thing was money.
McGuire is he's been a 4-year Pella Dutch superstar. He caused major problems for the DCG Mustangs last year, so it's really no surprise that Rankin is very in tune of how he plays. With that, we want to thank our live stream sponsors, Charter Bank. Charter Bank offers a full line of bank products to fit your needs, including home loans, consumer loans, and business loans, ag loans, checking accounts, saving accounts, and CDs. Charter success with Charter Bank. We want to thank our Booster Club sponsors, Pink Couch Wellness, Septagon Construction, U.S. Cellular, Cupco Real Estate, and Northwest Steel, as well as our boys season sponsor, MIR Homes, proudly building custom homes and creating beautiful remodels with love, integrity, and true craftsmanship. Visit mirhomes.com to schedule your consultation today. One last shout out just for the night. Tonight is one of the sweetest nights at DCG. If you haven't heard yet, it is the DCG Booster Club's annual cake auction, one of the best nights of the night, which now this year you can bid online in a silent auction. Visit www.32auctions.com/DCG cake auction to view the cakes and place your bid. All winning bids must be picked up by noon tomorrow. The benefit will go to DCG Booster Club and its work to ensure our DCG student athletes have what they need to compete at the highest level, including equipment, training, and support. We'd like to thank 15 Hand Real Estate for sponsoring our cake auction. And as the theme states, there's no place like DCG.
Great quarter by the Mustangs right there. Very well executed on both sides. 8 points for each side. This quarter right here, it's going to be just like the first quarter. Now you got to match that same intensity this quarter.
Hudson High Green is going to pick up a early foul in this second quarter, but only his team's first.
You know, in the first game, there's like no fouls called at all. And now we're lighting them up. And, you know, that just goes to show the physicality difference maybe between the boys' game and the girls' game.
Simpson at the line. His first one will fall. Luke Lorenzo with that rebound. Luke Lorenzo leading DCG in rebounds this season, also averaging over close to 10 rebounds a game.
Nice job. See, that the strength of High Gherkin, the ability to handle the ball, get past that defender that was overplaying. The defender came over. That's a great job. Great job executing.
Shot Mullins for Pella Dutch, and he's definitely, again, another player. I feel like we're saying this about all the players, that they are all just great basketball players, but Mullins is shooting 40% from the three-point line.
Yeah, there's just, one wants to drive, right? Well, one wants to shoot threes. And you got to identify everybody that's out there, every single possession down court. Because he comes down and gets 2 or 3 of those in a row, and now it's hard for us to chip that stuff back. This is a more skilled offensive team, Pella Dutch, than what the Mustangs are. I mean, that's just the way it is. So we got to be really efficient on the offensive side, but we can't be giving up the ones that we know that we need to defend.
I think the Mustangs are playing Pella Dutch super, super well, though, and I honestly think it's going to be a game that gets very, very chippy tonight, if I'm being realistic.
Absolutely. This is a rivalry game right here. There's things going on here that, there's going to probably get a foul right up here at some point. You can't guard that close if you're a good offensive player. That's one. He took his arm off but didn't call it. So, as you continue to defend like that, but what it does to the offense mentally, it's like, man, where do you go? Because it shortens your vision up, and then you don't see what's going on. And High Gherkin is offensively skilled enough and dribbles well enough, handles the ball well enough, it's not a problem.
Jack McGuire checks in for Pella Dutch. Anticipate the drive on McGuire. Well done, Luke Lorenzen. Just staying steady, not reaching in. We don't want our bigs in foul trouble. We already have Brady Burke at 2.
Yeah, all he has to do is go straight up. The length that he has is crazy length, and that's going to be good enough 90% of the time. And that right there, it's more important to have him on the court.
Shot Schulte. Great shot, Landon Hoppy.
Yeah, Hoppy. I mean, that's how you win ball games right there. Get those people in there. You get that open shot, take it, because you may not get another one in that possession.
And here are the Mustangs playing neck and neck with Pella Dutch.
You're going to get a 3-set. Right now it seems like it's time for a Perrin 3-point shot, but he's got somebody on him that doesn't even know where the ball is at.
That ball is going to be off Mustangs. Checking in for Pella, number 23, Garner.
It's got to be frustrating as an offensive player to have somebody in your grill like that all the time. So you got to keep keep your cool, keep your mental part of that game right there. See if you can't get off of some screens. Call it the ladder, where you come through 2 screens and get that open shot.
Absolutely, but he also watched Kyle Kaysen do that all season last year, so now he's in that position.
Yeah. So right. So that's exactly right. Kyle had a little bit different build than what Chase has.
Off Mustangs, stay with Pella Dutch. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Schulte with the ball. Shot Schulte. And he'll just get that one to fall. Just a great shot.
Man, that was pure.
Hoppy. To Lorenzen.
Nice job. Yeah, this is the one we're going to have to hold them. It just seems like hold them, and we're going to beat you with our bigs, but we can't be giving up 3. Oh, man, he was there.
That foul is going to be on Wyatt Valenta, his second, team second of the quarter. Ball to Garner. Over to Manning.
Oh. God, that's hard. Because that's 2 fouls right there. That first one I could live with, but that one right there really did look like he was set.
I credit Wyatt Valenta to at least getting there, setting his feet, attempting to take the charge, because you honestly can't find that many basketball players that will do that, especially twice in a row.
Right.
It's just unlucky. That is going to be his 3rd personal. It sounds like Stripes is kind of trying to explain that call to him, which I respect all referees that are willing to just stand there and actually explain their call.
Well, not only that, it's probably the hardest call in basketball to make. So it's very, very tough, because you can be on one side of the court and call it a charge. You can be right underneath of it and call it a block. Important offensive possession. They're all important, but it's really important now as we start to that's a 3-point lead right now.
Going to be called a jump ball.
Our bread and butter right now is getting the ball down low where we can and using our height as an advantage, which we do have.
I know they've had some frustration calls just now, but every bucket matters. If you can get one, you'll get the next. So they really need to just erase those calls. They're not going to get them back. They're not going to change. Luke Lorenzen with that shot. Schulte with the ball. Great defense by Brody Logan. Shot Mullins just off the rim. Brody Logan with the rebound.
And now's the time to settle.
Yes.
There's a lot going on right there. We don't need none of that.
Garner. And Schulte is just going to get that bucket made, extending their lead to 5. And with that, we want to thank our Charter Bank sponsor tonight.
Come bank with your friends and neighbors at Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We started at Charter Bank when we moved to Grimes, and we thoroughly enjoy your services.
I've been waiting 18 years for Charter Bank to come to Ankeny, ever since the bank opened in Johnston.
Chart your success with Charter Bank in Johnston, Grimes, Waukee, and Ankeny.
We have 3 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the second quarter. DCG Mustangs just called a quick full timeout just to regroup. The Pella Dutch kind of got a little bit got a couple points there that we probably didn't want them to get. They got 2 free throws off of a charge call that the Mustangs just could not get. Knocked those down, hit a quick shot, and suddenly the lead went from 3 to 5. So again, that's a small lead. Mustangs can come back from this in 2 possessions, if not 3. I'm not really worried. It's just if they can have that mojo to kind of keep it going.
Yeah, you got to get the ball, number 1, across. They got that.
Well done. I have no idea how he actually did that. Like 0.
Yeah.
He dribbled through 3 or 4 Pella Dutch players and just laid it into the basket.
That's heart and the desire to want to get up there and go. So
block Luke Lorenzen.
Yeah, nice job right there. Lorenzen with, a great block right there. He's so good in space.
McGuire's just such a dangerous player when he gets into the paint. Luke Lorenzen is coming up big right now. I will give him that.
By far the best half of basketball that he's put together as a Mustang, and needs it right now. Got to get those points.
"12 seconds on the shot clock. Well done, Luke Lorenzen. He gets that and one bucket.
Old Luke Lorenzen, if there is an old Luke, would have shot that one quickly right there when he got that rebound. He resets his feet, gets his feet underneath him. He's got a better angle to the board right there, is able to get that three-point opportunity. It is a learning process, especially for bigs as you go through this. Great job out of Lorenzen.
That one will fall. And the Mustangs, like we said, are right back in it, tied 19-19 here with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. McGuire, expect the drive as always. Great move by McGuire. You really cannot take that away from him. He's just so experienced when he gets into the lane.
Yeah, and both of our defenders got off their feet right there. So once you get off your feet, you lose everything. And if Lorenzen would have stayed on his feet right there, he would have been able to recover and block that shot. But it's easier said than done.
Great pass by Cooper. Birdie Logan just couldn't get that one to fall. Foul on DCG's number 44, Luke Lorenzen, his second, team fourth of the quarter. Now we have gone into our bench just a little bit because we do actually have all three of our regular rotation bigs in foul trouble. They each either have 2 or 3. So now we have subbed in Luke Lampy, number 40 tonight.
Yeah, this is where if that ball gets on the floor, you got to go get it.
Shot Schulte.
I'm taking this one all the way down as far as I can on that shot clock right now. Just to kind of see. But you look at it, maybe you could get 2 for 1 on this thing, but usually right here, see if you can't get yourself a shot.
Shot Birdie Logan. Wanted that one to just extend the lead a little, or to get the lead tonight.
That's a good shot.
I agree.
So now go defend.
There's about a 1.5 seconds difference from the game clock to the shot clock. I'd say the Mustangs should do everything but foul.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Unless it's strategic. Expect the drive. Well done, Luke Lampy, on that defense. Schulte will get that shot off, and they will count that shot, extending Pella Dutch's lead 23-19 to go into the half. I am super, super excited about how the Mustangs are playing. And I'm going to be completely honest, I think they're playing this well right now because they're playing as a team right now. And honestly, that's not something that I've seen from the beginning of the season. I think before this game, they were kind of playing as 5 separate players. I think tonight they've really brought it together. I think they're playing as a team right now, and I think that is why we are within 4 points in this game.
Yeah, they're defending very well. Right, they're defending well. We got to get our bigs out there and not have some of the crazy stuff that happens in the game. But let's get after this right now, and we got us a special guest star coming up now.
Absolutely, we will go ahead and throw in Coach Adam Jones to that's the first time I think I've called him Adam in my life.
Yeah.
To talk about his season, but first we want to just recognize that tonight is one of the sweetest nights at DCG, at DCG's Booster Club annual cake auction. If you want to be involved but you cannot make it here tonight, go ahead and visit www.32auctions.com/DCG cake auction to view the cakes and place your bid. So with that, we will go ahead and start to talk to Adam Jones. This is so funny, but also so weird, if I'm going to be so honest.
I'm a little nervous.
Really? No need to be nervous. But we do want to talk a little bit about you, your coaching experience, and also just how the season's going for you. But if you don't know and you're new here, I guess, to DCG, Adam Jones is in his 11th year coaching. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's right.
He was the assistant boys coach for 11 years alongside Rankin for some of those years. He has had 5 straight tournament appearances with also a 2023 championship win. He has either won or tied the Little Hawkeye Conference in the past all seasons in the past 5 years, including this season. Since the 2020 to 2021 season, he has gone 67-4 in the Little Hawkeye Conference and 115-21 overall. That's a phenomenal stat as a coach and coming from a program. So that's just a little bit about Coach Jones, but before we get into how the season's going, I'm sending you over to Pat.
All right.
Oh, we're going to do
go.
this.
Yeah, we're going to do this.
All right.
All right. Defense or offense?
As a player or a coach?
Coach.
Defense.
All right, defense. So are you a pregame speech or a postgame speech guy?
Probably pregame, but a little bit of both.
All right, right on. All right, excluding the state championship win, your favorite win of your career?
Oh, that's a tough one. The first we beat Creston at home to go to state for the first time. It was like the first time we knocked down the door. That was a big win for us, but that's a memorable one. We've had a lot of great games, but that's a pretty memorable one.
You know, it's interesting you say that because players have to earn their right to go to the state tournament, but coaches have to earn their right to get there too. And that transition to get there, you got to learn how to coach. You got to learn how to do some of that stuff to get there. So it's interesting you say that.
Yeah, we had lost that game 4 times.
Yeah.
So to get through it was
exactly.
nice.
But once you break through that, you say, yes, we can do that. Hardest place to play?
Well, Newton's a tough place to play in our conference. That's a small gym, and we don't always play well there. All over the years, we've always had competitive games with Pella at Pella, and when Grinnell was in the conference, that was a tough place to play. So.
Yep. Yeah, everything's a little bit different, right? So you have the opportunity for a game-winning shot or a game-winning stop, which you would take, the shot or the stop.
Those are tough. Probably a stop.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? So any superstitions that you got?
Well, I chew mints during games.
I was going to say that.
It's not a superstition, but I always have a pocket full of mints, and I chew mints during a game.
Yeah. So this one came from Neela here. All of them came from Neela, just so you know.
Okay.
This is her deal. A shell drill or box drill?
Oh, shell drill.
Yeah, she was all right on there. Favorite moment. Favorite moment as a coach.
Favorite what?
Favorite moment as a coach.
The state championship was my favorite moment, and the opportunity to be able to coach your daughter in a state tournament is pretty good too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that was what we called speed round. Usually it's like favorite foods, but we kind of wanted to change it.
I was
for
worried
you.
about that. I didn't know where we were going.
No, well, transitioning from that, we kind of went through like your stats like as a coach, but you were coming from the boys program. So what was that change like, or why did you want to come to the girls program and transition to that head coach role?
I'd always kind of wanted to be a head coach, and my family was at a point in our life where we didn't want to move, and our kids loved school here and loved the friends that they had. So and obviously Coach Rank had never left. He's still here. So it was an opportunity they had, and an opportunity to be a head coach. And boys or girls, it's still basketball, and now I would never go back. I love coaching the girls.
Absolutely. What you said, coaching your girl at the state tournament. Well, now you have 2 daughters. You had 2 boys go through the culture with Rankin as well. So how have you seen the boys program and the girls program kind of progress kind of through your own family? Or what is it like being a coach and dad sometimes?
Being a coach and a dad that's a tough line to walk. It's also being a daughter and a player is a tough line to walk. We have had some great moments and some tough moments, but overall it's been way more positive than negative. So it's a special thing. When I took over the program, I had little girls, and I thought maybe there'd be a chance I could coach them someday, and it's kind of worked out. So it's been great. And the boys, both my boys went through the program, and they're both better people and better basketball players for playing for Coach Rankin, and now they get to play together in college. So it's been kind of a fun thing.
Yes, for sure. Well, now I think everyone wants to kind of know about this season and how that's going. So you're midpoint through, some people say the hardest point of the season. So when you look at this team compared to where you want them to be or where they're expected to be, how does that kind of compare? What are your thoughts?
Okay, it's a loaded question. Well, we started the year off, ranked high and lots of expectations. And last year, we have a lot of returning players that played on a team that was kind of hunting and trying to prove themselves, because the year before we lost some very valuable seniors. So the mindset when you're being hunted is a lot different, and so we've kind of had to learn that this year. And so there's been some hills and valleys along the way with that. So it's been very good. We're starting to get better and better every game. We always say that we learn what our roles are in January, and it's a grind. And we lost to Norwalk early, and if we win that game, we might not look quite as hard at ourselves as we did when we lost, and losing that game might end up being something that turns into a huge positive for us.
Yes, I think this was definitely the best, in my opinion, what I've seen, the best the girls have played.
Yes,
100%.
This was our best
I thought you guys played 4 quarters, and I thought it was great. Your defensive effort was major. You guys were totally out. It was so great to watch. But you have a very, very talented and loaded roster, a lot of versatility. So have you found yourself kind of changing the way you coach? Does that take an effect on how you're coaching these girls, when you're coaching them, how much they get to choose what's happening on the court?
Well, yes and no. We're running a little bit of a different offense and a little bit more focused on different things than maybe years past because of your personnel that you have and the strengths that they have. We didn't have to put a lot of new things in because we had a lot of players returning. So, you look at all of that. But, yeah, we definitely have talent in different areas, and we can expose mismatches in lots of different areas because we've got shooters and post players. And it's a very fun group to coach because they're so versatile for sure.
Mm-hmm. Looking at your coaching staff, you have 2 assistant coaches that have been with you for over 8 years now. So in those tough moments that it might not have gone your way or it's a loss, who are you looking to first? Or is that like a self-reflection? Is that talking to your coach, or is that honestly on the players to look at it?
Looking after a tough game?
Yeah, after a tough game, who are you reflecting to?
Well, myself first. I always rewatch a game and figure out what I would have done differently myself. And then, we always talk as coaches all the time. And Coach Nisley and Coach Kloster and I have been together for all 11 years that I've been a head coach. And both of them have been head coaches, basketball coaches before. So I value their opinion a lot. We don't always agree. Sometimes we disagree, which is great. I don't want them to always agree with me. I want them to challenge my thinking sometimes. So it's been a good relationship the 3 of us have. And both Coach Raymond and Coach Heineman have been here for 6-7 years, I think. And so, they're huge. And I think that we have girls that stay in the program a lot because they do such a great job with their JV2 program.
Yeah. you guys were ranked number 1. You dropped number 4 just after that Norwalk loss. Not expected if you're going to lose a ranked matchup, but
Sure.
these girls have the potential to go all the way. There's really no secret from it. So what do you want to see from the girls going forward?
Just more consistency on what we just saw. I feel like we lost Iowa City High, and we had the lead in the last minute and lost it in overtime in that game. And some of that I honestly would point to myself a little bit, and part of it was just a lack of execution. And then we played Norwalk, and I felt like that game was a game in which we were ranked high, and maybe they were out to get us, and they were hunting us a little bit, and we were trying to just win a game, and we didn't have the mindset maybe that they did. And so this game, I thought we played tough. We've talked a lot about toughness and consistency on defense, and not taking plays off. And I think that this was the first game we probably have done that from beginning to end. We had a few moments in the first quarter that we kind of slipped up a little bit, but for the most part, I thought it was a great effort.
Last one for me, and then I'll stop grilling you, I promise.
No, you're good.
But the development at DCG is kind of a big thing. It starts all when girls are at Future Phyllis, and I think that's a great part of DCG is including those little girls, going to camps and things like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what is going to separate these girls and this team from other teams late in the season at the tournament,
Other
going to the
teams
tournament?
In 4A?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry.
I honestly believe that's how consistently we can play. Our defense has been kind of up and down this year, and sometimes we play tough, and sometimes we're a little bit softer. And I think that our defense, if it stays like this, we can compete with others. I also believe that we have the ability to shoot the ball really well, and that happens when we share the ball. And when we share the ball really well, we're so much better. So if we can continue to play defense, it creates offense for us. And if we can share the ball and find mismatches, then we have a chance to do some great things.
Yeah, I think this boys team right now, their defense is playing really well, and it moves over to the offensive side. You get something go on, and that I noticed that in today's game and your game this evening. Our defense was setting up our offense like crazy, and it was really fun to watch. We had Laura Brauk up here for the senior spotlight a couple weeks ago. It was actually, I think it was after the Norwalk game.
Yeah.
And I left that feeling like, how could Coach Jones ever have anything to ever say to that kid? Seriously. I'm like, I've never been around a kid that has been so positive, and the energy that comes off of her is different.
Yeah.
It's different. So, how do you manage stuff like that? Because you've probably had other kids that are like that.
Leah's a great leader. She's a great teammate, and she speaks up at the right times and says the right things. And I just like to remind her every once in a while if she messes up. But no, she's great, and she's been great for our program. And a lot of our success the last 2 years has been because of some of the things she does. So
yeah, she had the most athletic play that I've seen in the history of boys and girls, right down there between the M and the U, where she caught the ball and went between the legs backwards and saved that ball.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
She's pound for pound probably stronger than most.
Oh,
yes.
Sure. I'll never. It was like the Saquon Barkley reverse jump over the guy type thing. It was that level.
Yeah.
But your schedule's set up. You still got some big time games to play. There's a lot of work to do left. You get Ankeny, you still get Norwalk, Williamsburg, I believe.
That's next Thursday. They're very good.
And those are 3 games, I think, right there. They're going to set the tone for this team right here. Obviously, it's the mental. For me, most of that stuff is mental. They've got the physical tools. Do they have it internally, mentally, to take care of that? And that's, I guess, what the challenge will be.
Yep. If you shoot well, you win. But if you don't shoot well, you still got to find a way to win. So if we can find a way to win and we don't shoot well, then I like our chances.
That's right. Absolutely.
Well, we're super excited to see what you guys do the rest of the season, and I have no doubt we'll probably be seeing you guys in Casey's at the end of this year.
That's
I
right.
Hope so.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks for coming on. The girls played really well. The girls played really well.
That was our close complete game.
Yes, yeah.
That is a good man right there. We are so fortunate to have him in charge of our girls basketball team.
Welcome back from halftime. Both teams put their starters back in the court for quarter three. Harrison Mullins, Shaq McGuire, Michael Manning, David Garner, and Austin Schultz.
And we'll go ahead and get started with our second half. I'm Neela Williamson alongside Pat O'Brien. We'll go into the half. Pella Dutch now leading 25 to the Mustangs 19. Your starters for this half for Pella Dutch: Mullins, McGuire, Manning, Garner, and Schulte. Your starters for the Mustangs in the second half: Perrin, Lorenzen, Logan, Heigergen, and Burke.
Yeah.
Chase Perrin is finally going to get that three as he has been hunting for the past couple games now.
Right. So, I mean, mental toughness right there, and that's really what Chase showed. He goes in, gets a shot blocked, goes out. We get that rebound, dish it back out to him. Man, I'll tell you, some of these Pella kids are crazy, freaky athletic. Nice job.
Great hands by Chase Perrin. 3-point Chase Perrin. 15 hands, real estate, just gets that second one. You really honestly cannot leave Chase Perrin open. You can't.
In transition right there, it's a perfect opportunity for him, and he's got to do that. That's the thing he has to do. He gets that in you got to shoot the ball.
Schulte tries to respond. Just like that, 2 possessions later.
That's a great rebound.
Mustangs have the chance to take the lead for the first time, I believe, of the game.
See, right now's time. Use your size, use your height. See if you can't get something inside right there. That's a foul right there. They got a call. I thought it should have been called at the beginning right there. He's trying to stick through there, but got the foul right there.
That foul is going to be on Pella's Garner, his third of the game, team's first.
And that is a big foul right there because Garner is creating some serious havoc defensively. So now's the time for the Mustangs. You got a 1-point lead. You've already taken care of that 6-point deficit with Garner out. Now's the time to go out there, get your inside game going.
And what you said, Garner might not be the first player that the Pella Dutch are looking to score, but he is definitely making an impact when he's on the floor. Well, there's no doubt.
He's getting his points on the defensive end of the floor.
Number 10 for Pella Dutch, Hoekstra, has checked in. Chase Perrin for 3. Just off the rim. Couldn't get that one to fall. Schulte with the ball.
Nice job.
Great hands by Chase
Just
Perrin.
not going to be able to. His arms were just about an inch too short. An inch too short on the tip right there, and then about an inch too short and trying to save it right there.
I think they're actually going to give the ball to the Mustangs there. The rest must have saw something I
think
not.
they called timeout on the over here. That was definitely off the Mustangs.
Pella Dutch will take a timeout, and we will go ahead and thank some of our sponsors for the season. The boys season sponsor, MIR Homes, proudly building custom homes and creating beautiful remodels with love, integrity, and true craftsmanship. Visit mirhomes.com to schedule your consultation today. We also want to thank our live stream sponsor, Charter Bank. Charter Bank offers a full line of bank products to fit your needs, including home loans, consumer loans, and business loans, ag loans, checking accounts, saving accounts, and CDs. Charter success with Charter Bank.
Oh, they did give it to the Mustangs. I don't know what happened here, but
we'll take it as a Mustang fan.
a little home cooking right there. I guess I don't. So now execute on this offensive side. And really, Burke has been right there. I was going to say,
done.
Burke hasn't been involved in this offensive game yet. He needs to get in that. Maybe that's what it'll take. Oh, that's blocked.
Blocked by Chase Parent. Shot was Mullins. Mullins with a take. Block, Brody Burke.
That's just great defense right there. No layups right there. Go after that, get that block. We almost ended up saving that ball right there. That would have been a great save.
Checking in for the Mustangs, Wyatt Valenta.
Just one of those days for Wyatt.
Just unlucky. He's going to get his 4th personal of the night. Those 2 calls that just he couldn't get called as the Chargers are really playing against him right now. That's going to be the team's first. So back in Luke Lorenzen.
Yeah, you got to go get that ball, man. You got to. Those are hard when they come off hard like that.
Manning out of bounds with the ball. Mullins. Schulte will just grab that rebound. Pella will take a 30-second timeout.
I don't think there's anybody from Pella that is expected the Mustangs to come out and have this kind of a game right now.
And credit to the Mustangs for playing the way they are. They are playing to win. They're not playing to not lose, which I give them full credit for. I'm also going to give Rankin credit. I think he's doing a great coaching job right now. I think he is putting the right players in at the right times. I think his sets are working phenomenal. I'd be very, very proud as a coach right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're a Pella Dutch, you're not getting maybe the exact calls that you want, but it's part of basketball being able to play through that. And I have no doubt that the Pella Dutch are a talented enough team that they can go and get this lead back.
Oh, absolutely. That's the guy, you stay back, Brody. You don't have to go after and get him. Great defense. Oh, no.
Well done by the Mustangs. Getting that shot clock violation just good. Straight up defense. No fouling. There's no zone going on. That was just great man-to-man basketball by the Mustangs.
Yeah, a lot of game left right now. 2-point game. You're not going to win or lose on one possession, but every possession right now. This is the type of game that is great to call. It's great to play. Every possession matters, defensively and offensively.
Great cut by Chase Perrin. Foul is going to be on Pella Dutch's number 10, Hoekstra. His first, team second of the quarter.
Something's not going to go the Mustangs' way here at some point. It's going to be a foul or something like that right there where you don't get the call. And that's the part that I think this team has not done that well with this season, is taking that adversity. And right now, it's a game. You got to get back up. You don't get that call right there. You got to get back up and go play defense.
Chase Perrin's 2 free throws are going to fall. Hoekstra.
This is the type right here. You have 4-point lead right there. Now 2. Just keep matching bucket for bucket. Got good shots right here.
Unlucky layup that just couldn't fall for Brody Burke. Manning with the ball. Hoekstra.
The length of Lorenzen is so tough. Jeez, I don't know
Great
how he
take by
how he
Chase
does
Barrett.
that.
I don't know.
Some people, they just throw the ball up there and it's like magic and it goes in.
Blocked by Luke Lorenzen.
Here,
Off to the
first dunk.
races, the Mustangs. Well done, Luke Lorenzen. Just extending that lead just as we want the Mustangs to do right now. Well done, Chase Parrott and Hudson Hygre in there. Now you stay grounded. You don't have to get out, start
stay
doing
down.
things you don't need to do.
That's it right there. That is the thing. You got to know. You've got to stay on your feet right there.
And this is a game at this rate that could come down to those final minutes. So we already have our first sub big with 4 fouls. Now we have one of our starters with 3. It's not the ideal situation. We have Luke Lambie checking in as well with Landon Hoppy. Garner has also checked back in for Pella Dutch. Garner.
Again, really tough for the big kids, especially one. Even if you don't get the foul when you go after everything there is. The law of averages seem to catch up with you. That's 3 fouls on both Burke and Lorenzen now.
And I know they just want to keep that lead. Like, they have it right now, and they don't want to just give away a layup. But in some situations, you have to understand the time on the clock and how many fouls you have.
Live to fight another day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's no guarantee that those shots go in. You stay down, wait for it. And Lorenzen's long enough. He doesn't have to have that.
Mullins will get that dunk for Pella Dutch, closing that gap to 2.
Yeah. There's an energy change right now. Dunks do that for teams, man. It's just like, all right, let's go.
And the last thing the Mustang needs is to be chirping and giving Pella Dutch any motivation at all, because they are a very, very talented team.
Yeah, this next minute and 35 is going to be really important for this team right here. We got a lot of kids out there that haven't seen some of the time, so defend and see if we can't get some good offense here.
Luke Lambie is going to get his first foul of the game, team's 4th. There it is. That's exactly what I'm looking for from someone on the court. Luke Lorenzen just told all the guys, just calm down. Like, there's no need for this. There's no need to be tackling a guy. I know you want the ball, but it's not necessary, and that's what the guys need. Missed shot by Lorenzen. That foul is going to be on number 5, Simpson, Pella.
Yeah, things are getting ugly kind of right now. It's just kind of ugly stuff. You know, it's people all over the place, and maybe there's some contact, but not enough to throw you into the next over there at the concession stand type fouls, but
check. Brody Logan has checked in for the Mustangs. Don't get out of control. You really don't need to do that. There's a lot of time left on the clock.
17 seconds right there.
Shot Lorenzen. Shot clock violation on the Mustangs. Ball will go to Pella Dutch. Checking in for Pella Dutch is number 24, Austin Schulte.
And that's probably not a bad. I'm taking Lorenzen out for this. Yeah, here he comes. That's a good call right there. We don't need 4 fouls coming in because they're going to take this thing right to the hole.
.20 seconds left on the game clock for this third quarter. Number 5, Simpson, will hold the ball for 1.
I'm going to do everything I can to guard that 3-point shot right now. Wow, nice shot.
Garner will come in and just get that shot.
Ooh, man, if that would have been over about another foot, that would have gone in.
And here we are. We are going into the fourth quarter with a game. There's no doubt the Mustangs are playing super well right now. They are holding on. They were leading Pella Dutch, which was great. Again, Pella Dutch is ranked number 5 in 3A, which is great for them. But also, I really think the Mustangs, if they work hard enough and they have a great quarter, I do think they could come out of this game victorious.
Absolutely. And, you know, both teams right now, they're gritting. Everything is tough. It's gritty. They're gutting it out. Everything is going on right now in this game. Great high school basketball game.
Come bank with your friends and neighbors at Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We started at Charter Bank when we moved to Grimes, and we thoroughly enjoy your services.
I've been waiting 18 years for Charter Bank to come to Ankeny, ever since the bank opened in Johnston.
Chart your success with Charter Bank in Johnston, Grimes, Waukee, and Ankeny.
To this fourth quarter, tied 35-35. I'm Neela Williamson alongside Pat O'Brien with you for the rest of the night. And just the crowd is getting into it right now, as they should. A great game, and I swear, when Mustangs come and play the Dutch, it is always a great environment.
Yeah, and this is where the crowd can have a big impact on this game.
Shot Hoppy, and that shot goes in. Just a great shot off of one dribble from Landon Hoppy off of the shot fake. That is just what the Mustangs need right now.
Well, not only that, I mean, you got to feel good for him too, man. I mean, tough sledding, everything there is. Get after that, shoot the ball.
Great
Easy.
stop by the Mustangs. Yep, you don't need to push it. You can slow down. Chase was like, I want that ball. No one's on me. We have Brody Burke back in, but he does have 3 fouls. Brody Logan with the ball, drive. That floater just off the mark. Cooper Houston will get that foul. His first team foul. And again, I think that's how the Mustangs played so closely with this Pella Dutch in the first half, because they played together. So can they keep doing that through the fourth quarter?
Absolutely. They're getting offense from others. It's not just one person. It's everywhere. Great defense right there.
I also miss Landon Hoppy's 3-point, 15 Hands Real Estate 3-pointer. 15 Hands Real Estate is your local DCG real estate experts. They pride themselves on being a trusted resource in our community. Pella will step out of bounds there, Mustang ball.
It's just the defense speeding that offense up right there.
Right now, we're really trying to savor our bigs right now. Wyatt Blint has still yet to check in after he picked up his 4th early in the 3rd quarter. Luke Lorenzen still out and just leaving in Brody Burke, which I don't think is a bad idea right now. Brody Burke's having a great game.
Well, you just got to tell him, look, be smart, right? Don't do the things that are going to be way out of line right there. You can't block everything. Be smart, play within yourself, and be effective.
3-pointer by Pella's Simpson ties the game back up at 38.
Yeah, when you got shooters, man, you got a chance, right?
Mm-hmm. Hudson Hygren will just step out of bounds.
You know, fouls, everybody's got 2 to give. It doesn't matter. It's all out now. Nobody's in foul trouble with 5 minutes to go in the game. Whether you got 4 or 3, it doesn't make any difference.
5 minutes is a long time in basketball as well, so there's a lot of possessions to be had. There is no reason to be rushed right now.
Stay on your feet. That's a great job offensively. Back the big guy up underneath the rim and use that as protection. That's a great offensive possession right there by Pella.
And with that, DCG will call a 30-second timeout, extending as Pella will extend their lead, to 42-38. That is their first lead, I believe, that they've actually had of the half, which is exactly what they want to see if you're a Pella Dutch fan. But Mustangs, how can they get themselves back into this game? They're right in it. It's one possession at a time. A little under 5 minutes left. That's a long time of basketball.
Well, they're all seniors. They've seen this before. You know, this is another day in the life, right? So it's like, look, nothing's ever easy. It doesn't matter what you expected coming in here or not. You knew it was going to be a battle. This is what you want. This type of game improves both teams.
I want to thank our Booster Club sponsors, Pink Couch Wellness, Septagon Construction, U.S. Cellular, Cupca Real Estate, and Northwest Steel. Luke Lorenzen has checked back in. Foul is going to be called on number 5, Pella Dutch Simpson. His 4th personal, Pella's 2nd team foul of the quarter.
You know, like the Cats with the really sharp claws. Man, that's what these bigs, they got to hang on to that thing, and there is nobody going to rip that ball out. You got to grab that thing because it is so important right now. Because if they don't call that, it's going the other direction.
Both teams have all of their starters in right now. That foul call is going to be on Pella Dutch's Garner, his 4th personal, team's 2nd of the quarter, sending Luke Lorenzen to the line. Well done, Luke Lorenzen. Checking in for Pella Dutch is number 10, Hoekstra. Also want to take this time to thank our live stream sponsor, Charter Bank. Charter Bank is 100% locally owned with local management and staff delivering prompt local decision-making who are committed to helping our communities thrive. Charter success with Charter Bank. And that second free throw by Luke Lorenzen will be good.
Got a little body right
I think
there.
Luke Lorenzen got lucky with that no call. I will say I am surprised that Pella Dutch has not pressed yet. I think that they have the team for it. I think they have the bench depth for it. So I am surprised they have not done that yet.
Yeah, they kind of put some token pressure out there, but nothing like been, right, let's get after it.
Great
but
bucket by Luke
the game
Lorenzen.
really hasn't dictated that type of thing yet.
100%.
Garner's out of the game for Pella right now, so this is the time for the Mustangs to get that ball down low and really get after it. Oh, they did call a foul on that. I was going to say, it didn't look good.
But in the Mustang favor, the foul will be called on number 12, Brody Logan, instead of number 44, Luke Lorenzen. We do not want him to pick up another foul right now. Pella's Schulte will be at the line. The first one will fall.
That's the shooter's roll right there, to put it on the lip of that front of the rim right there, and it still goes in.
Second one is good. Tying the game up once again.
I'm going to continue to pound that ball inside right now with the Havoc Wreaker up there on the bench. We should have a big advantage down low. We have got to get one of those to drop.
Luke Lorenzen will go to the line. The foul will be on Pella's Mullins, his first, team's third. Great free throw by Luke Lorenzen.
We had Lorenzen up here a couple weeks ago for the senior spotlight. Just one of those kids that is just a pleasure to be around.
Second one couldn't fall. Garner is checked back in. McGuire,
Stay
expect
down
the
on your
drive. Well
feet.
done.
That's good offense there, man. You knew it was coming, and you still can't stop it over the bigs and everything right there. Great job out of him. Seems like the first time that somebody gets a 4-point lead will be the biggest lead that we've had in a long time, and that might be enough for the game.
Mullins to McGuire. Over to Manning.
I think this kind of helps the Mustangs here a little bit. You get that stop. We didn't have, no, we had both of our bigs out there on the backside. It's gut check time now. This is a must score for the Mustangs.
With that Garner bucket, they will extend their lead to 3 points with around 2 minutes left in the game. Rankin will call a timeout. We have 2 minutes left to go in this thriller of a game. If I'm being honest, super, super close game. If you're at home, this is a great environment to be in, and I'm sure it's just as good watching online. But what do you think the keys are with 2 minutes left in the game if you're a Mustang and if you're Dutch?
Well, if I'm the Mustangs, it really becomes, can I keep my composure throughout the entire offensive possession right there? There's going to be a lot of pressure. There's going to be a lot going on. Keep the game as slow as possible for you. And by slow, that means not going so fast and getting out of control and things like that. There's plenty of time in this game to do what you need to do. And on the defensive side, man, you got to cover the things that you know. You got to cover the drive. You cover the 3-point shot on the two gunners that you got. You know that for Pella. I think you keep doing what you're doing right now, and you keep pressing the envelope. And if anything gets in the inside, I'm fouling everybody. Fouls right now not an issue for anybody outside of Garner for the Pella Dutch. But I am not giving up any layups.
Yes, or rebounds. That's why the lead is now at 3 instead of 1, because Garner just got that offensive rebound and put back.
You got 5 seconds for
3. I thought they were going to give him that foul call. Just unlucky, just couldn't have that clock awareness as a Mustang, but now it's a must-need stop. Rankin's like, we need this stop right now. The last thing they need is a three-pointer.
Well, you just, or a 2 and a foul or something like
yes.
that. Yeah.
Manning with the ball.
No reaching.
Shot, Schulte. Just gave him that little bit of space, and Schulte's going to hit that.
Yep. That's a good shot, good offense. It is what it is.
And we said before, Schulte and McGuire are the 2 returning starters and top 2 players from last year's successful Pella Dutch team.
Second personal. 14 foul. Checking in for the Dutch, number 5, Kevin Simpson, and number 20, Dave Grindelwood.
Good finish by Brody Burke.
That's the Brody Burke that we should be seeing all day, every day.
And this is where we're seeing the emotion progress. This is just how boys basketball can get sometimes. And I credit to Hudson Heigergen.
Yeah, Heigergen getting, he's getting all over that stuff. It's like, yeah, let's go.
Yes. And you could tell he wants it, but now we're going to go back into a 1-3-1 zone, which we have not seen all game. So,
oh, jeez.
Good hands by Chase Perrin.
Perrin has got his hands on several of those passes out there. They're they're looking for those passes that are on those wings right there to see if they can't get a little steal right there. That's great defense right there. 4 points to make up in 40 seconds. Plenty of time right now, but you can't give up any more points.
Very strategical call by the Mustang, or by Coach Rankin for sure, to go into that 1-3-1 with a minute left in the basketball game. It caused the Pella Dutch to take a time out and really try to strategically figure out what's best and how to come out of this game victorious. But with that, we want to thank our season sponsors one last time before the end of the game. Charter Bank is the live stream sponsor. Charter Bank staff is made up of your family, friends, and neighbors. That means they support you during your successes and any challenges you may face, and they're there to help. Chart your success with Charter Bank. We also want to thank the boys season sponsor, MIR Homes, proudly building custom homes and creating beautiful remodels with love, integrity, and true craftsmanship. Visit mir-homes.com to schedule your consultation today.
Planning ahead a little bit here. Get the stop, go down, get a bucket. Maybe there's 15, 16 seconds left on the clock. Foul anybody but Schulte and McGuire. So I don't know how you do it. You put 4 guys on those guys alone, 2 and 2, and get your foul on somewhere else. But it starts right here, right now on this defensive possession.
Mustangs have come out of that zone. Brody Burke is going to get that foul call.
You can't ride him with your legs. You can't do that. So, and they've got fouls to give. The problem is now you have to foul. That was not a good foul because that resets the shot clock now when you had it down to 17 seconds. So now you have to foul. you got a foul. Go ahead and give it up.
It's just unfortunate that it's Schulte that we're fouling.
Yeah. But now's the bonus time. So now you got to put 2 guys on him, and don't let anybody get that ball. 1 or 24. Don't let them have it.
Brody Logan's foul. The team's 5th will send Jack McGuire to the line.
You know, it's amazing how you can't let them get the ball, but they're just so good, they're going to do it anyway.
McGuire's first will fall. Substituting for Pella Dutch, number 20, Brandon Horst. And number 5, Simpson. And Brody Burke will come back in for the Mustangs. As a Pella Dutch player, you do not want to foul.
Yeah, that is bonus time now. You hit 2 of these, you never know.
Pella's number 5, Simpson, will foul out of the game, getting his 5th foul, sending Hudson Hydrigan to the line.
At the line, Hudson Hydrigan.
Hydrigan's free throw just off the rim. Wyatt Valencia checking back into the ball game. Really the first time we have seen him in the second half. Hydrigan's second ball shot will fall.
Man.
Thought that was going out of bounds.
I did.
But the Mustangs will have to foul number 3, Manning. He has only shot 2 free throws for the entirety of the season. So not a bad person to foul, but it also doesn't say much if he's capable or not.
Right.
Manning's first will fall. Mustangs subbing in some height with Burke and Lorenzen.
You know, in this game here, still time left. Time is ticking away. The Mustangs have done everything that they needed to do to win this game. They're going to most likely, with 17 seconds left right here, you can end up with a couple points short.
Manning's going to miss that second. Mustangs really pushing the ball now. They're really going to have to take the first shot they can get. Brody Logan with the shot just off the rim.
But I think you really got to be proud of what these Mustangs did today. You know, win or lose, whatever it is, in both sides. I think both teams can. This was a valuable game for both sides. I know they're a tough, hard-fought game, and you go ask any one of those guys, like, man, I don't want to play them again. Or they'd come back and say, heck yeah, I'd play these guys all the time. That was a great game.
And if you look statistically, the game was not supposed to be this close. This Pella Dutch team is extremely talented, but the Mustangs are proving now that they can hold with these teams. And once the season goes on just a little bit more, because they're behind the girls a little bit, they will have the ability to beat these teams.
Yeah, there's a lot to build off, to your point on this game, right?
If I was a Mustang player or coach, I would really, really not be upset with how this game went. Obviously, you want them to come out victorious anytime they can, but they battled very, very hard tonight. They had the lead for a large portion of the second half. Just Pella Dutch took it away in the final quarter of the game.
Yeah, again, great high school basketball game, man. It's tough. But still, there's so much to take away from this game, the positives. I don't think you could say that we didn't put everything out there on that court right there. They were just a better team today.
Yes. Well, with that, we had a great cake auction night. The girls came out with the win. Boys just could not get it done tonight, but I think going to Pella will be a super, super good game. But thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight, and go Mustangs.